PDS Professional and particularly Flow as a whole package are significantly cheaper than the alternative of using two separate pieces of software. The software portfolio that we now have, including PDS, Flow, Line, Sign, Drive, all the other things that we have, has certainly made our cost outlay far easier to manage. We subscript to it, so we don't get shock payments, we know exactly where we are, but it also has worked out more cost effective and on top of that, more profitable. Moving away from the use of dongles has been extremely helpful for us. There are significant associated costs if you mislay or tread on a dongle. We all know who's using what and we can override if we need to.
We've got 6 PDS professional licenses which are used between 15 engineers. Having the capability of using the network manager to see who's using the software is a lot easier than having 3 dongles switching between the engineers in the office.
What we wanted to achieve with PDS Professional with Flow was a more seamless operation and because of the nature of the software all coming from one software house, that is definitely the case. 2 different pieces of software, you're always switching from one to the other, but with PDS and Flow, and particularly with an AutoCAD that we use across the board, all of those pieces of software knit together very, very successfully.
With the auto updates, you can keep hold of the flow controls, you can keep hold of your storage systems, and then if you need to refer back to the design in Flow, the link between the two retains the structure and retains the flow control, which is exactly what we're looking for.
We design schemes that generally have to be approved by a water authority, and that piece of software has to produce calculations and simulation results that are deemed to be acceptable by those water companies and local authorities. We have found no issue with any of the water authorities that we've approached, and we've had numerous schemes that have received technical approval off the back of those outputs and calculations. We've decided to take on Flow and really run with it, so we're switching all of our schemes, new schemes or ongoing schemes, into Flow, and as far as I'm aware from the engineers here, we've had no issues with that at all.
So the added features that comes within the PDS bundle has really improved our efficiency as engineers here. The long sections, which have always been shown at the bottom, it's live, so as you go through the design and move through the pipe schedule, it will follow you. The other update is the plan view, the one thing that I find very handy to find out where you are within your design. Having the clash detection there indicating if there's a clash between the storm and the foul just means that you can edit the network straight away if difference is not acceptable, and saves you that time of putting it back into PDS and then back into Flow again. It's a software which is always updating anyway. They'll always have something new and exciting coming up. I think it's very daunting at first to move from a software that you've used quite regularly before to something new, but I found the transition between the two very comfortable. There's nothing that we can't do in Flow that we could do before, and if anything there's more additional elements that we can use within Flow.
Causeway throughout the process of the switchover have been great. There's been no issues, everything has been done when we need it to be done. The software has always, we've always used PDS, the software has always been very easy to use, the support has always been great, and the switch over to Flow has continued in that vein.